Let's start with the region most adversely affected, Europe. There's no sugarcoating it, European automakers are in trouble. Already grappling with economic headwinds, Germany, the continent's industrial powerhouse, saw its economy shrink again last year. The auto sector has been a weak link for some time, and the introduction of American tariffs is only going to intensify. Volkswagen is especially vulnerable. Its reliance on exports from Europe and Mexico leaves it incredibly exposed to tariffs. According to Felipe Munoz, an analyst at Jato Dynamics, VW's U.S. lineup is narrow and heavily import-dependent. In the U.S., the company mainly offers 3 models produced locally: the Atlas, Atlas Cross Sport, and ID.4 electric SUV. That's hardly a robust portfolio for a brand trying to compete. Other European brands aren't in much of a better position. Mercedes-Benz does have some domestic production, but most of the parts used in its American-built vehicles come from abroad. Volvo, with its South Carolina plant, faces a similar dilemma. While assembly happens on U.S. soil, the supply chain remains heavily international. BMW's SUVs, particularly the X3, are built in South Carolina, but only a small percentage of their parts are outsourced from the U.S. or Canada. In fact, the American content for the X3 is a measly 9%. In a scenario where global trade continues to splinter and countries pull back the more protected markets, European automakers are in serious jeopardy. The European car market is shrinking, heavily regulated, and not particularly lucrative. If exports to the US dry up, these companies may be left clinging to fragile and deteriorating domestic bases. Now let's talk about automakers that are vulnerable not necessarily because of tariffs, but because of underlying structural weaknesses.